Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingraham. Let's talk about him. What's up? I'm Isaiah Fields. This is Isaiah's Corner. Let's just get right into it. So, Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingraham. Both of them are conservative reporters for the worst news company in the world, Fox News. Fox News, the company that's still Fox, the company that has great animated shows and has horrible commentary on the news. Let's get into it right now. So, Laura Ingraham. Laura Ingraham is a conservative reporter for Fox News, and that's the shocking thing. She works for Fox. And let's just go to the controversy off the bat, because we gotta get to Tucker in a few minutes. In her senior year at Dartmouth College, this is what Laura Ingraham did. Wrote several controversial articles. She sent a reporter undercover to a GSA meeting, a Gay Straight Alliance meeting, and received criticism despite no confidentiality to participants who partook in the event. She published a transcript of a meeting, including the names of the attendees, calling them as cheerleaders for latent campus sodomites. Ingraham claimed confidentiality did not apply, because the media had been advertised and defending about any gay students as a freedom of press issue. One, she outed people who were gay, and they had to be in severe trauma at that moment, because you realize that being gay in America is like, it was still not accepted by it. I don't condone the lifestyle myself, and I'm not going to say I'm against it. I mean, I'm all for the love is love stuff, but I don't want to partake in the lifestyle because it's just not something I'm okay with. But still, this doesn't mean that you can just openly go years before and then just bash people or then just put them out there. Like, this is the 80s in America. Like, you're dealing with an AIDS epidemic, like, right then and there. I don't think lots of gay people or lesbians will want to be outed because that's just how they live life. Let them live their life. She said that her views changed after seeing her brother's husband deal with AIDS and acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, which is the deadlier and more fatal illness which sprouts from the human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV. And Curtis, on the other, her brother Curtis Curtis Ingraham has called his sister a monster. Says she was influenced by the father, who he would describe as a Nazi sympathizer, and as well as an abusive alcoholic. Ingraham has also said that she supports civil unions between same-sex partners, but believes marriage is between a man and a woman. See, I have to disagree. It's horrible. You support civil unions, which is a legally recognized agreement that certifies the status of a gay couple. But you believe that marriage is between a man and a woman. That's like saying, I don't believe that drugs are bad. But that's like saying, I believe that marijuana should be free and equal, but I believe that drugs is bad. You're literally contradicting your whole statement. Let's get into another controversy that Ingraham faced, because this will be the last one. Then we'll move on to the Swanson, the person who could have been the Swanson heir, but has now decided to make stupid, nonsensical facts, Tucker Carlson. At this time, Laura Ingraham claimed that Obama sent assistance to Africa during the 2014 Ebola outbreak, which was the scariest moment in my life for people for like the medicinal world. This moment for like in the scare, because Africa is not the best. Africa is a continent, but most of the countries don't have the best healthcare system. So she said that Obama sent assistance to the African nations struggling with Ebola and exposed Americans to the virus because of his gullet over colonialism. But the fact of having committed a specific or implied offense or crime. One, Obama doesn't have any strife for that. It's Africa. It's a continent. In some parts of Africa, healthcare is horrible. He sent assistance there because they were struggling with that disease. Like, I remember I couldn't go to the doctors and it was like, have you been to these countries and stuff? Because that's how bad Ebola was. It was horrible. Nobody wanted to just straight up go into Africa, come back. Like, you would have had to at least be tested for Ebola or something, or answer the question saying, no, I was not in the places where Ebola was. But now, I'm going to stop right here because now we're about to get into the white person's devil's advocate, Tucker Carlson, right after this. Welcome back to today's corner. Let's get into what Tucker Carlson did following the 2021 Capitol riots, attack, and the 2020 election. Now, I'm on Wikipedia for this, so it's not the best idea, but still, information is information. In February 2021, after it, Carlson also... This is in June. So, Carlson promoted a conspiracy theory legend that the Capitol storm was a false flag FBI operation to intend suppress political dissent. But let's be honest, the people who stormed it, they didn't even vote, so that's like, why? You're overturning results that you didn't even have didn't even partake in. You're like doing the dumbest thing in the world. Like, we're gonna storm the Capitol! Yeah, let's do it! Our white rage will not be left alone! We will let Trump Daddy win! Ah! No, you stormed Capitol, this is act. You guys should be in jail for the rest of your life. But I digress. Rant over. Tucker, I'm going to skip some of the passage. Carlson also said that Russian Vladimir President Putin raised fair questions when Putin mentioned the fatal police shooting of a rioter inside the Capitol while denying involvement in the poisoning of a Russian politician. Republican members Matt Gaetz, or as I call him, the uglier and stupider version of Colin Jost and Marjorie Taylor Greene, the devil's crack dealer, quickly embraced Carlson's story about FBI involvement in the Capitol attack, and Republican Congressman Paul Gosar, at hashtag the secret anime weeb we never knew in life, entered the Revolver News story into the congressional recording during a oversight committee in the House hearing. In response, Joint Chief of Staff Mark Miley's defense, studying critical race theory to understand white rage as it concerns storming, Carlson said, "Hard to believe that a man wears a uniform. He's not just a pig. He's stupid. What is a pig? Like, how does that work? That's what Carlson does. He practically questions everything. It's like, what is white supremacy, man? Like, I don't even know. Dude, what is white supremacy?" It's crazy because his mind must be frozen like the Swanson family dinners. Hey-o. Let's get to the 2020 election aftermath. So, ahead of the 2020 election, Carlson told viewers that Democrats were promoting mail-in voting to create uncertainty over the outcome of the election so they can manipulate the results. After Joe Biden won the election in November, Carlson raised false allegations of fraud in the election. On the show, he mentioned the names of purportedly dead individuals who voted in Georgia. Investigating reporting subsequently found that some of the individuals who he claimed to be dead were in fact alive. Carlson apologized on the show for the error. Fox News responded by giving him a pat on the wrist and saying, "You don't get a vacation, you sweet, 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 horrible person, you." I believe that, what Tucker Carlson does is promote horrible ideas, just promotes lots of crap that people want to take up, and it sucks. Sucks entirely. So, what I believe the best thing to do, let's keep going. Carlson casted doubt on unfounded conspiratorial claims by a former federal prosecutor, Cindy Powell, who alleged that Venezuela, Cuba, and unidentified communist interests had used a secret algorithm to hack into voting machines and commit widespread electoral fraud. Yeah, Venezuela, Cuba, and unidentified communist interests. It says communist plus Venezuela and Cuba are it's a communist regime, and Venezuela had a horrible thing going on in 2017. I don't think they would ever be able to do that. How the country is just still not doing as well as it used to. It's getting better, but still not as well as it was during the riots that were taking place down there a few years back. Maybe 3 or 4, I don't remember. Carlson later brought on Mike Lindell on the 26th. His company MyPillow is the largest advertiser on Tucker Carlson Tonight, the dumbest show since Crossfire aired on CNN, also Tucker Carlson's show, to criticize Dominion voting systems, and it had claimed hired hit groups and bots and trolls to target him following his Twitter account's permanent suspension for promoting unfounded fraud claims. Okay, let's be honest, both Tucker Carlson and Laura Ingraham are the dumbest people in the world right now. They spread the conspiracy theories like wildfire, and they get lots of millions of views for that, and that is why I hate Fox News and any reporter who does it. Even a black person is on there named Leo Terrell. And you guys, the CRT episode from a few times ago, would suggest why I hate him and the network in general. Anyways, if you guys did like this video, hit the like button down below the video, hit the subscribe bar, hit the notification bell, bling, and comment any ideas. This is the last one for this year. And we may just, next year, we're going to brand this around. It's still going to be Isaiah's Corner, but it's going to be kind of around sports news in general, because sports is something I'm actually better at than this. Because commentary, obviously, is something I want to do, but still, we're going to change this thing to be around sports, and we're going to keep that as the main theme for this channel. Bye, everyone.